Hi, Sess.
Hello, Lee.
All
Here we go
right.
again.
Hey.
Trigger line for
Yes.
the day is, what do I need to let go of
Mhm. I think it's fitting um,
for this time of year?
for this time of year, just to see it's a Janus thing, right? So the two-faced God of looking back and looking forward. So we take the first steps of looking back. You want to go
Okay.
ahead, Sess?
Okay. Here goes. What do I need to let go of? All the crap I have not touched over the past year, maybe. Ha. Still unsure and still not that ready. I think of clothes, don't we all? And think maybe I should let go of some, if not most of them. And
Yeah.
then I argue with myself. The past year has hardly been a normal year. I did not travel much. I did not see friends that much. I did not attend physical meetings all that much. But what is normal, yes, from here on? Will it ever be back to an old lifestyle? Will work go back to crazy travel schedules across continents and climates and seasons and settings? Will I want to wear the same clothes I wore in the past? So back to clothes. I need to let go of many things that surround me now, so many useless things. But wait, are they useless? They must have given me joy when I got them, for why would I have gotten them in the first place? Or is it a false notion of creating the me-ness that would otherwise be a strange place that is not mine? I need to let go of this need to externalize that search for belonging by gathering things that I think would belong. Maybe that's it.
Wow. All right.
Your turn, Lee.
Here's what I got. I need to let go of the expectations from my youth, the words from well meaning folks wanting to shape me into a being of their own making, the shadows of past mistakes taking oxygen from the life of new endeavors, the sorry lot of imaginary photos of things I wish I did, the oratory of complaints that are not mine to fix, the burden of wishes I wanted to act upon. My hands open, let go, unshackle, deep breaths to the seat of my soul.
Nice.
That's it.
My
All
hands
right,
open, let go, and
go.
shackle.
Mm. And deep
That
breaths to
sounds
the
so
seat
freeing.
from his throne. It's and it's interesting just to go back to the history of our writing, because when we wrote this, it was June of 2021 based on our dating. So it was like midpoint in the year, and this is what we were thinking about of letting go. And I think it's very apt when we take stock now, especially in this year, of
Mm,
all the things that have happened to us individually and collectively as peoples inhabiting the only world that we have right now.
mm, yeah.
And I like how you mentioned about the me-ness, like if these things really define
Mm,
who you are at the core, and when you
mm.
realize, you know,
Yeah, I think that's where we become victims of the materialist commercial world, because that's what we're called on to kind of
mm,
uh, connect to material things, that you
yeah,
almost like, if I that is so me and so I should have it. So you
yeah,
get this, at least that's how I see it now. And it does have that kind of fleeting temporary feeling of There's something tangible that makes me be able to grasp or grab a sense of me, of
No.
myself, or
Mm,
adds to who I am. But really, it's fleeting. It's fleeting. It's like dust.
mm, mm.
At least I am like that sometimes. I go on a binge kind of retail therapy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I come home and then after that I'm like, why did I even buy this? I mean, then and or it's dumped somewhere and then you see it after a couple of weeks or even months and then like, oh,
Something you said also made me think, because you said it's fleeting, right? And I know that you were referring to the material things around that.
hmm,
And we're talking about our lives here. It makes me realize too that we ourselves are dust and we are fleeting.
that's true. That's true.
Diba? In this forever,
Hmm,
forever, run of time, we
that's true.
are
So
just
maybe it's
one.
okay to also gather some dust along the way. So that when you turn to dust, it just adds to the dust. Maybe I should just, yeah, that's a kind of good way of framing it. Maybe I shouldn't also feel that bad about it. But why not?
Yeah,
If it's a
yeah,
fleeting moment of
yeah.
joy, why the hell not?
The other way that we could think about it, if we think about our lives as instead of dust, and I guess it depends on how you lived your life, you could also see yourself as fertilizer, right? That when you leave this place, your spirit may be gone, but you know,
Sprinkles of your energy.
yeah. So, somebody was impacted positively, an organization was built differently because of
Mhm.
your presence, right? Somebody
And
felt
you.
deeply loved, right? Because
Mm.
you were here and because you chose to build, fertilize that soil, so to speak, right?
So when I
So,
think now, I know that with what I wrote, it was more about material or physical things I need to let go of. But at the same time, I also think that a lot of the letting go of that really needs to happen is more of letting go of beliefs or views or how you attitudes or how you react to the world, how
ah,
you carry your experiences, how you
yeah,
experience things.
yeah.
Yeah, we were just chatting a while ago about how tired I am feeling at this time of year. Maybe there's also that aspect we have to think about, or the things you have to let go in terms of just self expectations, maybe,
Yeah.
or
Especially
how you
you,
engage.
because you're very driven to
Yeah,
do, to
give too
produce.
much of yourself. I'm
Yeah.
tired.
So it's that, oh, okay. So that's what we've done with our life at up until this point. So
Mm.
celebrate what you've done and then also realize the stuff that you need to gird up. And girding up also means, energy back to ourselves, right?
Yeah,
To
yeah,
replenish the well.
yeah. If there's anything like in terms of how you experience things or relate to others, over if you look back at the recent year that's just passing, what do you think you should be changing, or what is something you feel that you should let go of or get rid of or change?
Mm.
Is there anything?
Uh,
Improve?
Part of me is thinking, and I can't pinpoint it right now, there's like a holding back for me in terms of the work. Holding back in the sense of, reaching out for more clients, grabbing,
Mm,
acquiring
mm.
more clients.
Putting
I
yourself more out there, is that about that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
You've held back, you think, in the recent year. Why is that?
be- It's because I enjoy my downtime. Because in the way that I have my schedule, I'm able to breathe well, right? And, allow my brain to just be creative in different ways.
But it's
And
a good thing,
knowing,
isn't it?
what do you mean?
That's a good thing.
Oh, it is. It is.
But
And
why did you say why did that come to mind though that you should why does part of you seem to feel that there's a need to bring yourself out there more?
I'm looking at it as a challenge of
Mm,
what else I can accomplish, right?
mm, mm,
And I admit I am not one who does well with multitasking. So to
mm,
have several projects on the go really is I think it impacts the way that I have work
mhm,
around me,
mhm,
right? So that the way that I have projects around me, these are things that I know I can do to the best of my capabilities. I know I'm delivering
mhm,
excellent work, so that the client is always happy and that they're satisfied, or going beyond being satisfied, right? So they're delighted to work again
mhm.
with me. But yeah, so I guess that's one way that I'm looking at it. Do I go and
So
get more?
yeah. So 2024, I guess it's always a process of finding that balance now. After COVID kind of forced us to stop and take stock,
Yeah.
whether we like it or not.
Mm.
And I think even though it's been years since, I think it's
Yeah.
still a continuing process of finding that balance, of playing around with weights
Yeah.
of certain aspects of who we are in terms of work we do, our passions, things we wanna do, things we need to do,
Yeah.
our physical bodies, our health, our needs. To me,
Yeah.
I still feel like it's in a whole fluid state of
Mm.
being. I don't
Yeah.
think I'm there yet in terms of just settling again into this balance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or even going back to the way you operated,
yeah.
um like
Which might be the point.
pre
It
pre
might be that
2019.
yeah, that's my point. Maybe I shouldn't be going back to that point,
Mm.
which is I think part of what I wrote too, that would it go back to that and should it
Mm.
go back to that? 'Cause my life before COVID was like crazy.
Mm.
Travels with work all over different countries, continents,
Yeah.
changing luggages for a day here in London and flying out again. And it's mad.
Yeah.
As you said, breathe. What did you say in your last line? I think it's about deep
Yeah.
breaths at
Yeah.
to the seat of my
Six
soul.
months. Mm.
So with that, let's take a deep breath. Thank you, everyone.
All right.
Catch you
Thank
again
you.
in the next episode.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.